So what movie are we watching?
Huh?
What movie are we watching?
Oh yeah, because we're having pizza and beer.
Great question.
John Wick.
Blade Bus. Actually, it's Speed.
I want to see Florence from Arabia. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
You want to take that again?
Lawrence of Arabia.
Has anybody seen Speed 2?
Yes.
I have seen
Freeze Control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Not
What
recently.
a classic.
Yeah, it's been 20 years, but I've seen it.
They just drove a cruise ship into a town,
Yep.
threw science out the window, and we benefited.
What?
Oh God.
That's awful.
Oh yeah, that crazy Willem Dafoe face is from Speed
Yeah.
2.
That's from Speed 2.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. He's a bad guy.
Willem Dafoe as cruise villain is a ton of fun.
I should watch that movie again.
It's a good one. My favorite part about it. Oh, it's not good. But you know, it's a good one.
Yeah. What do I have on my watch list right now?
My favorite part about it is that the way the movie starts is she's like, the way that they explain away that there's a new guy is that she's like, oh yeah, we broke up, and here's my new cop boyfriend. And there's like a shrug moment where she just goes like, you know, cops. Here's a new one. All right.
Here's this year's model. I always get a kick out of that when they just like take a character and disappear them.
They're like, they don't care about the character, they care about the speed.
But it turns out, based on box office numbers,
Hand me one of the pineapples.
still over.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't know. This is a proud Desert Bus tradition, but I don't know about the rest of you. But the media that dropped immediately before Desert Bus for me, that I am itching to get to once we're all done here, is Fujimoto's Look Back, the movie from the man behind Chainsaw Man, about a young couple growing up in the country, pushing each other forward in creating their art, and ultimately a loving and tragic tale that I will not spoil for anyone because it is absolutely tear-jerking, and I have not seen it. But I've read his manga, and I'm very looking forward to it. I believe Kojima went to see it 6 times in a row.
Oh wait, yeah.
Can I get one more of those
Is that
veggies,
the-
please? Which ones? One more veggie, please.
I think I saw a trailer
Right
for
in
Look
front
Back.
of you. Here,
No,
yeah,
no,
actually,
here.
no, actually,
Closer
that one was
chicken.
I like that.
one.
The one closest to Ian.
Yeah.
Why is the chicken one spicy?
The
Is it?
Thank you.
Oh.
I remembered reading. I was like, I don't know why I read about this recently, but I remember reading about Speed 2, and Keanu Reeves turned it down because he didn't like the script for
I can't imagine why.
all available reasons. And so he was like, no thanks, and went and starred in The Devil's Advocate, which was being filmed at the same time, and then went on tour with his band. Shout outs to Dog Star.
Yeah.
He later said that Fox was so furious with his decision to not do Speed 2 that they released propaganda to the press that he turned down the movie to do the tour with Dog Star.
Wow.
They were like, nah, he wants to go tour with his crappy band, man. And he was like, what? Write a better script.
Also, speaking of Keanu Reeves and not movie things, shoutouts to the book he wrote with China Mieville this year. That's really good.
Sweet.
The Book of Elsewhere, I think it's called.
I like both of those names together.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
there's
like a
some-
cool story behind it, too. Keanu had been... he's been working on this sort of media project for a while.
All we got was your hand.
Perfect. No notes. Perfectly by design.
What a mysterious hand.
Weird head. Let's not think about that for a day.
China Mieville, right? Right, yeah. Keanu was like a huge fan of China Mieville's and afraid to reach out until China saw that and reached out to Keanu. And then China Mieville like
refused to tell anybody he was even working on the book until he had finished it and gotten Keanu's approval.
Dang.
And then was basically just like, out of nowhere, here's a full book that we wrote together.
Wow.
Dang.
That's wild.
Yeah.
In that spirit, I guess if you're watching Yoshioki Tomino, I'm open.
So, right, this was the other thing. This is part of why Speed 2 was so bad. So it's the same director for Speed and Speed 2, but he did not write Speed. But they were like, okay, you're contractually obliged to do the sequel. Here are hundreds of ideas for what it could look like, and he was like, no, we're doing my idea, which is the boat. Apparently, John McTiernan of the Die Hard series claimed in 2001 the studio used most of the material that we had developed for a potential Die Hard sequel and turned it into Speed 2. And the third film, Die Hard with a Vengeance, was based on a spec script whose premise involved fighting terrorists on board a cruise ship, but they abandoned that because people were like, this is too similar to Under Siege.
Right.
It sounds like a mess. Also, the director, Jan de Bont, has directed Speed, Twister, so
Right.
two pretty solid ones back to back.
Yeah.
Then Speed 2, then The Haunting in '99, and then the fifth and last movie that he directed was Lara Croft: Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life
Yeah.
in 2003.
I cannot wait to listen to that series.
Yeah, I'd retire after that too.
That was the sequel, to be clear. I forgot they made two of those.
Yep.
They did indeed.
Yeah.
One of my projects in my master's degree was doing a script doctoring pass on, I don't even remember which of the two Lara Croft movies, but I did an assignment where I script doctored one of the Lara Croft movies.
Huh.
Has he since passed on? No, but he's 81.
Yeah.
He's passed on script after script after script after script.
He was an executive producer on two other movies since then, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Was Cradle of Life the second one?
Yes.
Okay, I never saw that one. I feel better about this now.
Have y'all heard the thing about Keanu Reeves gives like his residuals from Matrix to a different group of the team that helped make it?
I did not know that.
He gives like for every year he picks like makeup department or lighting, and he gives what he would be making from that movie to a different team every year. And it's because his mom was a makeup artist on sets. He's like a genuinely really good, thoughtful dude.
Yeah.
I like that it was for the Matrix sequels, I think it was, that he bought all the stunt teams. There was like 12 of them for the like Neo versus all the Agents Smith.
Yeah.
He was like, because they were working together for like months on that sequence, and at the end of it, he was like, I bought all of you a motorcycle.
Oh, yeah.
Bought each of them a motorcycle.
I bought all of you a motorcycle. You can share on top.
What a crazy presumptuous gift. To be like, I assume you want a motorcycle.
You're a stunt person.
Yeah.
Surely over the
I'm assuming the 12 of you would like to share this.
surely over the course of working together, he determined that they all are into it. But
One assumes that as a stunt person, part of the repertoire of skills involves riding a motorbike.
You will be called upon at some point in your career to jump a bike over a bus.
Yeah, you probably have like a genuine financial incentive to learn to ride a motorcycle, so that just opens up yet another avenue of stunts to do.
If Tom Cruise's career has taught me anything, it's